Krishna in the war field tells that there is a necessity for a man to practice dhyana. It is not to please the God, it is to keep ourselves better, more relaxed, less worried, or rather without worry. He has been telling us how to sit, how to concentrate, what to do, what not to do. I think we have to go to the shloka number 90. Am I right? 16. Oh, yes. We have come to another important shloka. If you are to do meditation, what is the essential condition that you have got? Natyashnatastu yogosti nachaikanta manashnataha nachati swapnashilasya jagrato naivacharpina. Here is a wonderful thing told by Krishna, very scientific. If you want to have a peaceful life, you should be in the perfect middle path. Natyashnatastu yogosti means there is no yoga for a big eater. That is to say, moderate eating is necessary for a man to sit in yoga and concentrate on God. Nachaikanta manashnataha. The opposite of it. Supposing we say, I don't eat anything at all unless I realize God, Krishna says, go and eat something first. Your mind will be more worried about the food than about me. Therefore, don't eat too much. Don't be without eating. Natyashnata yogosti nachaikanta manashnata. Anashnata means one who doesn't take food at all. One who doesn't take any meal at all. Nachati swapnashilasya. A man who goes to sleep all the time hasn't got yoga. Jagrato naivacharpina. A man who keeps himself awake all the time, he also is not fit for yoga. Underline this shloka for the beauty that it gives to you. Krishna's way for us to live is a moderate life. All things balanced. Food, sleep, and everything. Natyashnatastu yogosti. Yoga is not there for a man who eats too much. Nachaikanta manashnata. So usually people ask me, do you do Ekadashi Upvasa because you are a follower of Bhagavad Gita, you say you read Bhagavad Gita every day. I tell them, Krishna doesn't tell me, in Bhagavad Gita at least. He doesn't ask me to keep myself hungry all the day to remember him. With balanced diet, he wants me, he wants you, he wants everyone to remember him. But if it helps the medical, if it has some medical reason, if it could help you to rejuvenate your body parts if you go hungry, that's a different subject. Krishna doesn't say, that's what my point here is. Natyashnatastu yogosti nachaikanta manashnataha. One who doesn't eat, he is fit, yoga is not fit for him. Nachati swapnashilasya. Swapnashila means one who goes on dreaming. One who goes on dreaming means one who goes on getting to sleep, trying to sleep, dreaming something. Jagrato naivacharjuna. If a man wants to be awake all the time without sleeping, without eating, etc., yoga is not for them also. Here is a beautiful shloka by Krishna in Dhyana Yoga. Let us recite. Natyashnatastu yogosti.
Natyastanasu yogosi.
Natyashnatastu yogosti.
Natyastanastu yogosi.
Nachaikanta manashnataha.
Nachaikantan manasnataha.
Nachati swapnashilasya.
Nachati swapnashilasya.
Jagrato naiva charjuna.
Jagrato naiva charjuna.
Natyashnatastu yogosti.
नात्यस्नतस्तु योगोऽसि.
You did such a wonderful prayer. Why do you feel it difficult to pronounce this, Smita? I really surprised. Natyashnatastu yogosti. Natyashnatastu
नात्यस्तु योगोऽसि.
nachaikantamanashnataha
न चैकान्तं मनस्ततः
nachati swapnashilasya
न चाति स्वप्नशीलस्य
jagrato naiva charjuna.
जाग्रतो नैव चार्जुन.
And then go to the next shloka. It's a wonderful one again. A continuation of the 16th shloka. Yuktahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta supnama bodhasya yogo bodhi dukkha. Here Krishna gives a great secret of our health. A healthy man, how should he live? It is the food that makes me, in the controlled food that keeps us healthy or unhealthy. I usually give this as a very great shloka in Bhagavad Gita because until 40, say around 40, whatever you eat, how much quantity you eat, you will all digest everything. All meters in your bodies work properly. BP will be proper, sugar will be proper. You eat any number of jalebi, your sugar will not rise beyond 150 or so. What is the range that they fix? Because there is a body control. After some 40, 50 years, the body control will less. So now, more you eat, more you will be unhealthy. The food that served you as a supporter will also serve you as a destroyer. This is a beautiful concept in Bhagavad Gita for us. Limited food. Yuktahara. Yuktahara means that which is, this we can see. Supposing after 40, sometimes we feel too much thirsty every time and we go to the doctor and they ask us to check the sugar. And you say, they will declare you are diabetic, you must not eat so much. Or your BP goes rise and they will advise you don't eat too much of salt, it is working you adversely on your body. Or you eat so much of chili powder and kara, that's what we call in Kannada, that also works you in a bad way. Your acidity will increase. So who is a healthy man? One who has a wonderful balanced meal. Once I had an occasion to ask Dr. Shivaram Karanta a question when he was almost 80 or so. I was a young student. He lived for a long time. How are you so much healthy? He simply said, I eat less, I am healthier. So when body cannot digest all the things you do, it digests, but it will work as a poison in our body. But our mind and stomach do not agree to eat us less when we get 40. Eat some more, they say. There is a small joke of a woman who was a lover of idlis. She used to eat 8 to 10 idlis every day. And she began to have the problem with her eyesight and thirst and so on and so forth, which are the symptoms of diabetic. She went to the doctor and he got her checked and declared that you are a diabetic, you must eat less. If you say less, I can't understand how much I eat, she asked. Then she said, doctor said, eat only 2 idlis for your breakfast. Lady agreed, came home and told her friends, I went to the doctor today, yesterday, day before, and he told me that I should not eat too much. I used to eat 10 idlis every day for my breakfast. Now he said I should eat only 2. Then her friend asked, how do you manage? You're such a lover of idlis. And then she said, I will make this size 2 idlis now. So she increased the size of the idlis, not the quantity of the idlis. So this is not the thing. After 40, 50 or more, food which used to be the medicine also used to be poison for us. That is the thing that Krishna draws our attention. It could be pasted in our on our dining table, not just natastu yoga, because mind doesn't accept it to take less. Not just natastu yuktahara viharasya. Yuktahara vihara. Vihara is there is also an exercise part here. I am a diabetic for more than 35 years. But I eat a banana before I come to your class in the morning. If you ask the doctor, oh, don't eat banana. But because early morning it is, I take one banana and come. And what should we do if you want to eat something? I will tell you, eat a jalebi doesn't matter, walk 2 kilometers after that. If you can walk and digest what you have eaten, that's good. If you cannot digest, it's not good. For your pleasant surprise, I can tell you, I walk every day 10 kilometers for the past 1 or 1.5 years. Every day 10 kilometers. And probably that's the reason God has kept me well. That is what Krishna tells you in Bhagavad Gita. Yukta ahara viharasya, yukta chestasya karmasu. All works are also to be balanced. Yukta swapnavabodhasya. Swapna, as you already know, sleeping. Avabodhasya, waking. So have a perfect balance in your food, your exercise, your activities, your sleep, and your waken state. That will remove all problems. Yoga, both that yoga will remove you from all sorrows. What a wonderful suggestion, you see. This is the reason why I say, unless you come to Bhagavad Gita, you cannot realize what Krishna has told us. Even if you listen to 100 speech on Bhagavad Gita, some of my shloka will appear only when I go through this. This shloka may influence so many, the habit could completely change and can make a man or a woman to have a healthy life hereafter. Yukta ahara viharasya, yukta ahara. See, it is just like our mother tongue. Whatever is your mother tongue, Malayali, Marathi, Hindi, or what is the other language? Malayalam. Yukta ahara viharasya. Limited ahara and vihara. Yukta chestasya karmasu. Exercise, enough activity. Yukta swapnava bodhasya. Enough sleep, enough waking stage. If you can practice, yoga bhavati dukkha. If we can follow this, yoga will not be a dukkha for us. Yoga will not make us suffer. It will give us a lot of joy of life. So these two shlokas are the two greatest health tips for us. If we can follow, we will be fine. If we cannot follow, I usually say, God has written, eat so many quintals of rice and come. Supposing, say, a quintal of rice for one man's life. I don't know how much one needs. So if you eat more, Yama will say, oh, his food quantity is overtaking him away. If he eats with a limited thing, not yet over, he has to live for a long time healthily. So the choice is ours. And also, another thing which I can mention here, more than disease, the worry makes us suffer more. Supposing you are diabetic, you have to do certain things to cure diabetic. If you are worried that you are a diabetic, it will kill you earlier. Forget it. What is to be done, not to be worried at all. Take it easy. Even in all diseases, if a patient helps to recover. If a patient is not too much worried about his disease, he will recover fast. If he has too much of worry about his own health, then it may help him to leave the body. So a beautiful tip is given to us by Krishna in these two shlokas to have a moderate life, to live healthy, happy for a long time. I think we can recite the next one. Yuktahara viharasya
युक्ताहार विहारस्य
युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु
युक्तचेतस्य कर्मसु
युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य
युक्तसप्नावबोधस्य
योगो भवति दुःखः
योगो भवति दुःखः
युक्ताहारविहारस्य
युक्ताहारविहारस्य
युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु
युक्तचेतस्य कर्मसु
युक्तस्वप्नावबोधस्य
युक्तसप्नावबोधस्य
योगो भवति दुःखः.
योगो भवति दुःखः.
Dukkha means removing your dukkha. And then yada viniyatam chittam atmanneva avtistate nispruha sarva kamebhya yuchyate tada. When you have applied shloka number 16 and 17 in your life, viniyatam chittam, these all things happen because we don't have a control over our mind. I generally ask a question: Are you the master of your senses, or senses your master? If desires are our masters, they will take us in the wrong way. If we are the masters of our desire, we can reach the goal. So he says, Yada viniyatam chittam, when a controlled mind, when a man has a controlled mind, Atmanneva avatistate, it stays in Atman and Atman only. This many times Krishna tells us. In the Sthita Prajna Lakshana, he said, Atmanneva Atmana Tushta, self-satisfied, not worried. Now is the best time, now is the most ideal time. Now the God is with me. This is the present. So when a man lives in the present, Yada viniyatam chittam atmanneva avatistate, he stays only in Atman, nispruha sarva kamebhyaha. And when he has control over senses, not worried about his desires, and then what he is, yukta ityuchyate tada, that man is suitable for yoga. Yukta he is. Yukta means he is suitable for yoga. Though he who follows shloka number 16 and 17 are suitable for yoga. Yada viniyatam chittam. If not, what would happen? You had this one. Vayur navamivambasa. That is in second chapter you had. It's like a boat taken away hither and thither by wind. So whatever desire comes, you follow that, and you never have a concentration, control over your desires. So when that is not there, he can be a better man to meditate. He is a yogi. He is coming to that part. He is a yogi. Yada viniyatam chittam. When a man has controlled over his chitta, atmanneva avatistate, and he stays in himself. I told you, meditation is not doing anything. It is not doing anything. That is to sit silently, not worried. But as we cannot sit without thought, think of God. That's the simple alternative for us. So sit with the thought of God. You are God. Whatever God you are devoted to, it's okay. But sit with them. It could even be nature. Beauty of nature you can sit with. Then nispruha sarva kamebhyo, not attached with any of the works, that is, he does it as karma yoga. Yukta yuchyate tada. That man is a good man. That man is a yukta, he is called. He is a yogi. A man who has understood things. A man who knows how to have happiness in life. how to have bliss in life. Yada viniyatam chittam. When the mind has gained a certain composure, remains in the self and alone, when one is free from longing for all objects, there is no desire. Now is the best time, now is the finest time. No desire, then the person is said to be a man who is accomplished. A man who is accomplished means a perfect human being. This is what Krishna wants me to achieve and you to achieve. We must try whether we can do it. That's all. We can recite. Yada viniyatam chittam
यदा विनियतं चित्तम्
atmannevavatistate
आत्मन्नेवावतिष्ठते
nispruhah sarvakamebhyah
निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः
yukta ityuchyate tada.
युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा
Yada viniyatam chittam
यदा विनियतं चित्तम्
atmannevavatistate
आत्मन्नेवावतिष्ठते
nispruhah sarvakamebhyah
निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यः
yukta ityuchyate tada.
युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा.
And then he gives an example. Krishna is a wonderful teacher. That's why he is called Jagat Guru. All gurus that we have are gurus for small community. We have different gurus for different community nowadays. Krishna is Jagat Guru because whoever comes to Bhagavad Gita, he will show the way. Therefore, we call Krishna a Jagat Guru. And therefore, a Jagat Guru teaches us so well. His teaching is suitable for the learners, suitable for the learned. Both have a lessons by Krishna. He gives a beautiful example of a man who has control over his senses and who does meditation. Yata dipo nivatasto nengate sopumasputa yogino yata chittasya yunjato yogamatmanaha. He tells you about meditation with a simile. Supposing you have a lamp lit in a windless room. It burns. You will see it burning, but you don't see any movement at all. Continuously, it has only that picture which you have got in the beginning. So, unshaken lamp. It can be compared with the mind of a man who does meditation. Sit in the same manner in meditation, Krishna tells Arjuna, Yatha Deepo Nivatasto. Nivatasto means where there is no flowing wind. Deepa, a light in a place where there is no blowing wind, given as an example, as a simile, for a yogi's mind. If yogi can sit like this, sit as if a lamp burns unshook, doesn't shake at all, constantly burning, same way sit with the thought on God without moving hither and thither. That is an example Krishna gives us. In yoga, we must try whether we can follow this. But we need also a lot of patience. For yoga, if it doesn't materialize in one day, he will tell us, why should I tell? There is nothing for me to tell. Everything is told by Krishna. My only work is to tell what he has told in Sanskrit to you in Kannada, as much as I can manage. Yata dipo nivatasto. Like a lamp in a wind-free place, burns without any movement at all, yogi's mind must also be like that, unshaken. Sitting the meditation, you are not there. You left everything to the God and sit relaxed. absolutely relaxed. Only after meditation you will take back all the problems that you left before. So at least at the time of meditation, keep away all your worries, problems, and other things. Sit silently, fully surrendering to that God whom you want to see in the form that you want to see. Maybe Krishna, maybe Rama, maybe Devi, maybe Shiva, anybody for that matter. It makes no difference at all for Krishna. He will tell us in the later shlokas. If we can sit like that, that man knows yoga. A lamp protected from wind does not tremble, does not shake at all. This illustration is cited for a composed mind of a meditator who practices contemplation of the self. Unworried, leaving everything outside, sits relaxed. That is the nature of a yogi compared to a lamp. I think we can recite. Yatha deepo nivatasto
यथा दीपो निवातस्थो
nengate sopama smrta
न्यङ्गते
sopama smrta
सोपमा स्मृता
yogino yata chittasya
योगिनो यतचित्तस्य
yunjato yogamatmanaha
युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः
yatha deepo nivatasto
यथा दीपो निवातस्थो
nengate sopama smrta
न्यङ्गते सोपमा स्मृता
yogino yata chittasya
योगिनो यतचित्तस्य
yunjato yogamatmanaha.
युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः.
And he continues what he said in the 19th shloka, how to sit in yoga. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga savya. When a man can sit like this, without thoughts of any kind, without worries, leave all things. We are not more worried about our happiness. We are more worried about our sorrows. Even sorrows has to be left to him and we sit. Yatro paramate, when a controlled mind, by practicing yoga, if you can sit like this, pashyannatmati tushyati, then a man can be with his self himself, with his Atman himself. Then you are not that person which you call the name with which. When I sit in meditation, there should not be any Shiva Swami with his worries. It is that light that sits alone, concentrating on that cosmic light. Yatro paramate chittam, when the mind is mastered by the practice of meditation, after many years of practice, this could come. Meditation, abide when seeing oneself by oneself alone and rejoices in oneself. It's not things that give happiness. It's our satisfaction of present time that should give happiness. We are the happiest persons now. If you can sit like that, leaving everything out, as if forgetting that your responsibility, your worry, your sorrows, your joy, everything, sit Atman by himself. Atmaneva Atmana Tushta. That is what he said in the second chapter. Sit like that. That is meditation. Yatro paramate ramate chittam niruddham yoga savaya. By practice of yoga, you have perfect control of your mind. It is just like a lamp lit in a windless room. Then one sees himself by himself. Then the light that is there within is that light which is there externally also. So, yatro paramate chittam. When a mind is mastered by practice of meditation, abides in Atma, seeing oneself by oneself alone, one rejoices in oneself. That is to say, now is the happiest time. I don't have any worries, joys, left everything outside. Sitting absolutely free from all worries. That is what Krishna wants us to practice every day, at least as much as possible in meditation. Let's recite. Yatro paramate chittam
Yatro paramate chittam
niruddham yoga sevaya
niruddham yoga sevaya
yatra chaivatmanatmanam
yatra chaiva atmanatmanam
pashyanyatmani tushyati.
pashyannatmani tushyati.
Yatro paramate chittam
Yatro paramate chittam
niruddham yoga sevaya
niruddham yoga sevaya
yatra chaivatmanatmanam
yatra chaiva atmanatmanam
pashyannatmani tushyati.
pashyannatmani tushyati.
What would happen when we sit like this? Sukham atyantikam yattat buddhigrahyamatindriyam. You will gain a beautiful bliss over there. Cannot be grasped by buddhi, that is what he said. It is an atindriya experience that Krishna tells that a man who can sit in this position for some time will get. Sukham atyantikam yattat buddhigrahyamatindriyam. Unthinkable joy you will be having. Sukham atyantika. Joy means that's a bliss, not bliss of not having a big house, a big car, a lot of money. No, bliss by himself, sitting like that. Whether you have it or have not, you have left everything out. You are constant. You are the self that you are. That's all. Sukham atyantikam yattat buddhigrahyam atindriyam. This is an atindriya sukha that is beyond all indriyas can give. A tasty food will give us sukha to our tongue, and a beautiful sight will give to our eyes. Beautiful sound gives sukha to our ears, but this is not coming like that. It is sukha of living everything, sitting in the bliss of Atman. Sukham atyantikam yattat buddhigrahyamatindrayam. Beyond the grasp. That's why he said, Yatha vacho nivartante aprapya mansasaha. We are trying to get in Bhagavad Gita or in Upanishad something which cannot be got with the help of words. But we don't have any other means to gain. Therefore, we have to use the words. Yatho vacho nivartante means words come back, unable to explain. That joy you will have, you cannot even explain the nature of the joy when you see that in meditation. That's what he said. Buddhigrahe matindriyam. Indriyatita sukha it is. Sukham atyantikam yattat. That is to say, one recognizes this absolute happiness, the bliss, which is known by intellect. It feels in itself within you, which is beyond the sense perception. And when being rooted there, one never moves away from the truth of oneself. That is to say, sit silently, surrendering, enjoy the bliss of God, who is everywhere. So he is in you also. Presently, that state, you sit like that, he says, and you enjoy the highest bliss of meditation. Meditation bliss is not that you get what you wanted. It's one of the highest, that you are happy now at the time of doing it. You are one with the cosmic consciousness. In fact, to say that the you call I call I is not there. That is the one with the cosmic consciousness. That is what Krishna is drawing our attention to in meditation. And there is no thinking, No worry, it's a light, and we sit in that light. The light in me, in you, is that cosmic light, and you can see it when you sit like this. That's what Krishna tells us. Sukham atyantikam yattat. Atyanta sukha, this is. Buddhigrahe matindriyam. Not easy to grasp by the buddhi, indriyatita. Vettiyatana chayavayam stitaschalti tattvaha. He will stay in the same state in meditation. That is what Krishna says to Arjuna and to us also. Let's recite. Sukhamatyantikam yattat.
ಸುಖಮಾತ್ಮಿಕಂ ಯತ್ ಸಾರಿ ಗುರುಗಳೇ ಪುನಃ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
Sukhamatyantikam yattat.
ಸುಖಮಾತ್ಮಿಕಂ
Yattat.
ಯತ್ತತ್ ಯತ್ತತ್
Buddhigrahyamatīndriyam.
ಬುದ್ಧಿರ್ಗ್ರಾಹ್ಯಂ ಮತೀಂದ್ರಿಯಂ
Vetti yatra na chaivayam.
ವೇತಿ ಯತ್ರ ನ ಚೇಯಾಯಂ
Stitaschalati tattvataha.
ಚಲತಿ ತತ್ವಯಃ
Tattvataha.
ತತ್ವತಃ.
Sukhamatyantikam yattat.
ಸುಖಮಾತ್ಮಿಕಂ ಯತ್ತತ್
Atyantikam. Atyantikam
ಅತ್ಯಂತಿಕಂ ಯತ್ತತ್
Buddhigrahyamatīndriyam.
ಬುದ್ಧಿರ್ಗ್ರಾಹ್ಯಮತೀಂದ್ರಿಯಂ
Vetti yatra na chaivayam.
ವೇತಿ ಯತ್ರ ನ ಚೇಯಾಯಂ
Stitaschalati tattvataha.
ಚಲತಿ ತತ್ವಯಃ
Tattvataha.
ತತ್ವತಃ. ಸಾರಿ.
Nita, you are a Kannadiga, are you?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಹೌದು. ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಓದಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ನಾನು.
Then that difficulty is natural there. Either you must know Sanskrit or you must know any Indian language to read it perfectly. Where are you from?
ನಾನು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಮಣಿಪಾಲ್ ಇಂದ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಯಾಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಸಿಯಾಟಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ.
Seattle. Yeah. So that's your problem. I thought if you know Kannada, you have a beautiful book in Kannada where you can know.
ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
There is a difficulty for that. What is the other language you are used to? Hindi?
ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Mother tongue ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು?
ತುಳು.
Oh, then Navada means the great Kalinga family.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಂದು ಮಾವಡ ಮದ್ವೆ ಆಗಿ ಆದದ್ದು ಮುಂಚೆ.
It's okay. Anyway, should not have been that difficult. When you read it in English, it is natural that it happens. So a remedy is listen to Brahmananda's recital before you do the recitation after the class.
Right.
Yeah. I think we recited, right? We go to shloka number 22. Yam labdva chaparam labdam manyate nadikam tataha. The highest sukha is that sukha which we become one with that cosmic consciousness in meditation. Yam labdva, after gaining this labam, chaparam labam, no other thing is happier than this condition. Money doesn't make you happier. Food doesn't make you happier. Thing you want to get will not make you happier because they are all changing. This one is the permanent joy that you have got in you. Yam labdva, after having gained that chaparam labam manyate nadi. There is no other greater joy than this. That is what you get in meditation according to Krishna. The highest that you can get is in meditation, because you get one with that cosmic consciousness. There is no difference between you and he when you can sit without your ego. Yam labdva chaparam labam. Chaparam labam, other profit. Manyate nadikam tataha. You will not consider any other thing greater than this joy, which you gain in meditation. Yasmin stito, staying in this condition of meditation, nadukkena guruna api vichalyate. Underline this also. Highest sorrow will not disturb you when you can sit in this meditative position. Highest sorrow will not disturb you when you, this joy, when you sit in meditation like this. It's a beautiful shloka once again. Yam labdva chapa. After having this, you don't consider any other labham better than this. That is the highest that you get in meditation. You are one with that which you think that guides the universe. Left everything that you think you are outside. You are a light by yourself. Everyone is a light by himself. That is the thing that Krishna has been trying to tell us. Yam labdva, after having gained labham, yam labdva, this labham, you don't consider anything as greater than this. Nadikam tataha. There is nothing greater than this. The ultimate is this sukha that you get in jnana, the joy that you get in jnana, the bliss you get in jnana. That is the highest a man or a woman can gain in life. When you understand that and sit in meditation, you know what is life. You come back from meditation, you have to be active. You know, this is a changing world. We have to do our duty like Yajna Shishta, that is what he said. Padmapatra Masa. Many guidance Krishna has given us in short words, which I repeatedly tell you. You work for Atma Shuddhi and live it. In meditation, without any ego, you sit. And the joy you get is that big that you don't have any joy better than this. The highest joy that you can get is in meditation, where you can sit without any worries at all. But Krishna knows, he will tell you, they will come again and again and haunt you. You have to be ready to leave them. I think I have explained this. Yam labdva chaparam labham manyate nadikam tataha yasmin stito. Staying in this condition, nadukkena gurunapi vichalyate. Highest dukkha will not disturb you in this yoga, in this meditative condition. That is what Krishna tells me and all the listeners of Bhagavad Gita. I think we can recite. Yam labdva chaparam labham.
Yam labdva chaparam labham.
Manyate nadikam tataha.
Manyate nadikam tataha.
Yasmin stito nadukkena.
Yasmin stito na dukkhena.
Gurunapi vichalyate.
Gurunapi vichalyate.
Yam labdva chaparam labham.
Yam labdva chaparam labham.
Manyate nadikam tataha.
Manyate nadikam tataha.
Yasmin stito nadukkena.
Yasmin stito na dukkhena.
Gurunapi vichalyate.
Gurunapi vichalyate.
Tam vidyat. You must know that condition. Tam vidyat dukkha samyogam viyogam yoga sangitam. You must know that one which will remove all your dukkha. Sa nischayena yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa. Krishna tells us, practice that continuously without feeling tired. Anirvinna means without feeling tired. You must be practicing it every day. And it's your duty to do it. Nirvanna Chetasaya says, Yoktavyaha means it's your duty to do it. A man who wants to be spiritual must be able, it's his duty to do this meditation, to get away from the problems of this short life that we live for 100 years. We are not that body that will live only for 100 years or so. We are actually that highest self, which is the cosmic self, is the self in us. We must sit in that condition. as much as we can, at least for a few minutes every day. Say for 10 minutes. Be worry free. Sit relaxed. Absolutely relaxed. With no thought. If not possible, think of God. Because no thought is a condition which only comes to us in a deep sleep. I am telling you, meditation is practicing what you get in your deep sleep in the waking stage. I think Srihari sir may be able to tell us a few things about this. We have a great psychiatrist sitting and listening to Bhagavad Gita. That's your joy to have him in your class. So it's not possible to think without thoughts. One or the other come. So think of God. Think of cosmic consciousness. Live your ego. Sit happily. That happiness is the highest, which you can visit every day to live a beautiful life after that. Tam vidyat. You must know that. That means which one that? What he said in this 22nd shloka. Tam vidyat. Dukkha samyogam. That has no relation with the sorrows. So nischayena yoktavyo. You have to do it. Certainly you must do it repeatedly with concentrated, with perfect attention without feeling tired. You must not be tired at all in doing meditation every day. That is your duty. Krishna tells Arjuna, Krishna tells to those who want to listen to Bhagavad Gita. This is exactly why I say only Bhagavad Gita can give us these insights. No amount of speech by anybody listening to on Bhagavad Gita may get you what you want. Only way to understand Bhagavad Gita is to go through the Bhagavad Gita, each shloka, try to understand it and take the implication in ourselves. Tam vidyat, that you must know. Which one? Which he said in the earlier shloka. Guruna pinavil chalyate condition. Highest dukkha will not disturb you, that condition which he said in the earlier shloka. That you must practice. Without being tired, continuously you must do it. Supposing you sit for a few minutes once, you don't get anything. If you say, no, I don't get anything, you are not fit for yoga. Try to sit every day, forgetting everything, leaving everything at the feet of God, relax, absolutely relaxed in bliss. Better than the deepest sleep that you can get, try to practice in the waking stage. Then there was nothing in the deep sleep, there was nothing. You had no worry. You had no worry. Can you gain that in the waking state? That's what we say Ramakrishna got, Ramana Maharshi got, and the great seers got. And when we know that they got something, we can at least try to go near that. Try to go near that by daily practice. I think we can recite. Tam vidya dukkha samyogam.
Tam vidya dukkha samyogam.
Viyogam yoga sangitam.
Viyogam yoga samhitam.
Tanischena yoktavyo.
Tanischena yoktavyo.
Yogo nirvinna chetasa.
Yogo nirvinna chetasa.
Tam vidya dukkha samyogam.
Tam vidya dukkha samyogam.
Viyogam yoga sangitam.
Viyogam yoga samhitam.
Tanischena yoktavyo.
Tanischena yoktavyo.
Yogo nirvinna chetasa.
Yogo nirvinna chetasa.
We will stop that. Do the prayer, Smita.
Atha Gita Mahatmyam. Om Gita Shastramidam Punyam Yat Patit Prayatah Puman Vishnu Padamavapnoti Bhaya Shokadivarjitah. Gita Dena Shilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Santi Papani पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च मलनिर्मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीताम्बसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनम् गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या किमन्ये शास्त्रविस्तरै या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्मा विनिसृता भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्वक्त्रादिविनिसृतं गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सत्सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतं मृतं महत् एको शास्त्रं
Ekam Shastram.
एकं शास्त्रं देवकी पुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकी पुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि नारायणायेति समर्पयामि श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् हरि ओम तत्सत् सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु.
Thank you. Nothing to excuse. You have done well. But you listen to Brahmananda's recital when you once or twice or daily for some time. Your Sanskrit pronunciation would be fine. Thank you.
Thank
you. Anyone has any questions for today's class?
I don't think we can go to recital, I hope.
Okay, just a minute, Guru.
Girish, you are in California. Shreyari sir also in California?
Unmute Pankoli, Shreyari sir.
I'm in Sacramento, California.
Oh, yes. Girish is also in, you can know each other personally sometimes. He's a nice man, admin, doing Bhagavad Gita for a long time, sir.
Fantastic. Yes, absolutely. So, Guru, I have a story. I have another story.
Oh, yes. Give it. Let's read it.
This is not from me. This is from, I'm actually from Paramahamsa Yogananda, from this book.
Please.
So, whatever you shared just now, on that last stanza of not being disappointed, there is a story that says a man planted a flower seed in his garden.
Yeah.
He looked after it steadfastly, weeding and watering the soil around it. A robust plant appeared, but for years no flower. He thought of destroying the plant, but finally decided, my business is to look after the plant. It is for God to produce the flower. I will keep myself busy in tending the plant and not in concentrating on my flowerless labors. Years passed. He contented himself with the care of the plant and forgot all about the flower. One sunny morning, when a breeze was gently blowing, he smelled a strangely attractive fragrance. He ran to his plant and stood speechless in joy. There in front of him was the gorgeous flower. The aromatic beauty had always been present in the plant, a hidden potential awaiting the right moment of blossom made possible by his labor of love. And he says the yogi should similarly keep himself busy nurturing his plant of self-realization. If he is not impatient, he will find one day, when God in his infinite wisdom deems it proper, the amaranthine flower of eternal freedom. Thank you.
Oh, really nice, really nice. That is what we have to do in meditation. Do it, go on doing it, go on doing it. One day the flower blossom, beautiful smell will come to you.